stuck on the rug. Oh, that's the fun about QVC too. We could just kind of, you know, have a little fun along the way, make it just a fun day. Hey, it's Friday. It's the first day of Labor Day weekend. We're going to do some wonderful shopping together. But this is one of those items that is great to, again, keep somewhere where you always know where it is. Maybe it's that junk drawer in the kitchen. Maybe it's that junk drawer in the garage. But this is the Bionic Grip. It actually works with 13 different sizes of standard or metric nuts and bolts. So all you have to do, if you watch this, and I'll grab it here, you see how these little guys right there, they all have these gripper teeth. So no matter what the size, it can come in and grab those nuts and bolts and give you what you need to have the torque to keep moving them, to tighten or to loosen that one. We've sold 40,000 of these. Here are the colors. We have it in the blue, the red, or the yellow. And so we've got all these colors. I think, yeah, those are the only colors that we have. And just a few hundred in each. Ooh, okay. It's V37346. We want to bring in Howard Irvine because he is one of our gadget gurus and he brings us great tools always. Hi, Howard. How are you?
Good, Mary Beth. How are you doing?
Terrific. This seems to make a ton of sense.
It does. Yes, the fact that you don't have to worry about what size nut or bolt is loose or what you need to assemble. You can grab this one tool that weighs around a pound and know that you have the right size, standard, metric. I don't have to think about it. I can go from this small one all the way up to this large one, and it sizes instantly because as you squeeze the handles, those four jaws come in, gripping on four sides of the nut or bolt equally. And it goes beyond just those 13 sizes. It goes to round items because those four jaws have serrations. That takes all the plumbing jobs that may come up and makes them easy. And it's such a cool tool because it's made in the USA, has a lifetime warranty. It was invented by a father and son team in the Chicago area.
Wow.
It belongs in every toolbox.
Yes.
Every junk drawer, every garage, every basement, even in the car. It's honestly so small and light that you can take it anywhere.
That's a great idea. I also like that it has the rubber handles on it. But like you said,
yes.
This one, you know, even for me, just to be able to squeeze it is not a problem. And my hands are not that great. I definitely have some arthritis in both my hands. But to grab onto something and then tighten it up around that bolt or that nut and then be able to twist it or to turn it, whichever way I need to do. Let's go back to you, Howard. I want you to show me how this works, like on several different types of things.
Yeah, I have 3 bolts here on this piece of wood, and I can go from the smallest one to the largest one instantly. And then you just squeeze it down. It grips more secure than a wrench. You can tighten or loosen, and when you release, it comes right off and goes to the next side instantly. So you never have to worry. In fact, I don't even know what sizes these are. And it can replace, you know, an entire toolbox full of tools.
Wow.
And if you had this and you were thinking, I have a nut or bolt, I just pulled out a wrench, this looks like it could be that size. I was right, but it only fits this one, not these other ones.
Right.
And because you see it has to go off and on, there has to be a little bit of play in there.
Oh.
With the Bionic Grip, it grips so tightly. There's no play at all. It is gripping those. It grips so tightly, I can take this whole display board, grip on one of those and pick it up off the table. You could never do that with a normal wrench because the grip has to be loose.
Yeah.
That incredible grip is what makes it so versatile and useful and powerful. Even nuts and bolts that have been rounded off, this is going to grip because it doesn't grip the corners. As you can see those four jaws coming in, you'll see where they meet, they don't touch the corners. They're touching the flat sides of the nuts and bolts.
Right.
So if it's rounded off already, you can use this. And you don't have to worry about rounding off things. Some of the bolts that round off very easily are the brass or the plastic ones that are often seen in plumbing, and you don't want to round them off. There it is on pipes. It's great for all the plumbing jobs. If you need a new faucet under the sink, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, this is going to help get that done and grip those pipes or fittings. Because it's open on the end, it can go around the continuous connection like you're seeing right there. That's the feed line to a faucet. You're able to tighten up that nut or bolt. You don't have to worry, is it standard or metric? That's one of the problems I have all the time is You buy
Yeah.
things and you just don't know what size it is.
Right. And half the time, I don't have a clue. And whether it's
Right.
standard or metric, I'm like, I don't know. And you know, a lot of times, like you say, a wrench doesn't always grip everything real easily.
Right.
This does. I mean, this is amazing. I'm getting one or maybe two for this because there's little nuts and bolts on a lot of different things. But especially, like, you know, it could be something that I just need to tighten up on the baby stroller or on a bicycle or that type of thing. I mean, you know, around the house, there's nuts and bolts. We were putting together some furniture that we had bought right here from QVC. And, you know, and it had these different nuts and bolts. And I'm telling you, it was not easy to find the right thing that was going to fit that. Where was this when I needed it 3 weeks ago?
You're exactly right. You know, you were talking about assembling things,
Yeah.
and you put them together and you tighten everything up, but then lo and behold, 6 months or a year later, it's loose again.
Yeah.
And then you have to go find the right wrench again, and you don't have to worry about that with the Bionic Grip. It
Wow.
has the right size, 13 different sizes, standard and metric, but it goes beyond that because the longer something's around, the more likely it is to be a little rusted or maybe painted over with 1 coat, 2 coat, 3 coats.
Yeah.
And then that wrench that was the perfect size no longer fits.
Right.
Because the rust has made that size larger or the paint layers. This, it doesn't matter. If it grew a little bit, it's just a little bit looser, but when you squeeze the handles, it instantly sizes to the perfect size,
Wow.
a stronger grip than a normal wrench would have.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about rounding things off or if it's painted or if it's rusted. Or you see those 4 jaws
Smart.
coming equally on 4 sides and not the corners. That's the key to this tool, which makes
Yeah.
it so innovative, is that it doesn't grip the corners of the nuts and bolts,
Right.
just the flat sides.
Wow. Okay, so this is where you go and you start to call QVC to 1-800-500-7590, or you can, you know, use QVC's free app if you want to. You can go to QVC.com. But I just want you to know, this is where you buy 1, maybe 2. You set these aside for holiday gifts. Like, I'm thinking to myself,
Great gifts.
every one of my boys needs this. And even my daughter, because she lives, you know, in her own place. And it's like, there's just always things to be done. And I think we should have at least 1 or not, if not 2 in our house so that I have 1 and my husband has 1, you know. I'll keep mine in the kitchen, he can keep his in the garage. But for this price tag, that is brilliant. $23.98, but you need to get them now. It's a patented gripping design, and the fact that it fits all these different things, amazing. Blue, red, or yellow are your colors. Howard, thank you so much. What a great item.
It really is, Mary Beth. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Say hi to Diana for me, please.
I will.
And in the meantime, the sweater that I have on is a great sweater. I'm wearing it in the same